All right, so today we're diving deep into the world of supercomputers,
Oh, yeah.
specifically El Capitan.
Okay.
This beast is being built by Cray
hmm
for Lawrence Livermore National Lab,
Wow.
and it's going to be capable of 1.5 exaFLOPS.
1.5 exaFLOPS.
So
that.
that means 1.5 quintillion calculations
Ah,
every second,
that's a lot.
which is hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
So, like,
It is.
try to imagine every single person on Earth
Okay.
doing a billion calculations every second.
Oh, wow.
That's El Capitan.
Okay.
It's mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing.
And we've got a great article from Lawrence Livermore National Lab
Oh, cool.
that we're going to be referencing today
Yeah.
to get into the nitty-gritty.
Let's get into it.
So why does this even matter?
Yeah, good question.
What's the big deal with all this computing power?
Well, I think that the really exciting thing here is that this opens up
Yeah.
doors that we couldn't even dream of before.
Like what?
Like running these incredibly complex simulations
Okay.
that could revolutionize everything
Uh,
from national security to healthcare.
and it's going to be way faster than the previous supercomputers.
Oh, yeah.
Like Sequoia
Way faster.
is going to be 50 times faster
50 times.
and way more energy efficient.
So that speed and efficiency are really key
Yeah, why?
because it allows scientists to tackle
Okay.
much larger and more intricate problems like
Okay.
the Stockpile Stewardship Program.
So the Stockpile Stewardship Program,
Yes.
that's the program responsible for making sure that our nuclear weapons stockpile is safe and reliable.
Exactly.
Since we can't do live tests anymore,
Right.
simulations are super important.
It's absolutely crucial.
Yeah.
So with El Capitan,
Hmm.
scientists can run highly detailed simulations of nuclear weapons,
Okay.
which will help assess their safety, security, and effectiveness,
Wow.
all without doing any real-world testing.
Now let's get into the nitty-gritty tech stuff.
Okay, let's do it.
So El Capitan is going to have what's called a heterogeneous architecture,
Okay.
which basically means it's using both CPUs and GPUs. CPUs are like the brains of a computer,
Okay.
and GPUs are specialized processors
Right.
that are really good at handling these complex calculations.
Especially for things like 3D graphics.
Yeah, 3D graphics, and that is a game changer.
In what way?
Well, imagine being able to create
Yeah.
incredibly detailed 3D models of just about anything,
Okay.
from a nuclear weapon to a cancer cell.
Wow.
This kind of detail was simply impossible to achieve before.
So we're not just talking about weapons research here.
Oh, no, not at all.
This technology could be applied to all sorts of different fields.
Absolutely.
What else could we use it for?
Well, think about healthcare.
Okay.
Developing personalized medicine based on a person's genes,
Okay.
or climate modeling.
Yeah.
Where we can create these sophisticated models
Huh?
to understand and predict climate change,
Ah.
or even 3D printing.
El Capitan could help design and optimize
Yeah.
really intricate objects.
So the possibilities are basically endless.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Of course, all this amazing technology does come with a hefty price tag.
Sure does.
We're looking at about $600 million.
$600 million.
And it's expected to be delivered sometime in late 2022.
That's right.
So it's a massive undertaking.
It is.
And it's important to understand that El Capitan isn't just a one-off. It's part of a much larger national push
Right.
for exascale computing.
Yeah, there are other exascale computers being developed
Okay.
at other national labs.
Like what?
Like Aurora at Argonne
Okay.
and Frontier at Oak Ridge.
Mm,
So this is a whole new era
wow.
of scientific capability for the entire country.
Bill Goldstein, the director of Lawrence Livermore,
Yeah.
he said that El Capitan will usher in a new era,
Mm-hmm.
allowing us to answer
Yeah.
critical questions faster and more accurately than ever before.
And what's impressive is that they're not just building the machine, they're already working on code
Yeah.
and software development to
Mhm.
make sure that El Capitan is ready to
Yeah.
go from day one.
That's really forward thinking,
Yeah, they're really thinking ahead.
making sure they can maximize its potential from the get-go. They're
Exactly.
not just building a machine.
Right.
They're building a foundation for scientific breakthroughs
Yes.
that could literally change the world.
That's incredible.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, yeah. There's so much more to unpack here.
We'll be back right after this break to dive even deeper
I can't wait.
into El Capitan and what it means for the future.
Stay tuned. You know, it's one thing to talk about quintillions of calculations per second,
Yeah.
but it's another to really grasp what that actually means
Yeah.
for us in the real world.
Totally. It's easy to get lost in the numbers.
It is.
But this isn't just some abstract scientific project.
Right.
El Capitan has the potential
Yeah,
to impact all of our lives,
it really does.
from national security to healthcare,
Yeah.
even things like climate change.
Absolutely. And because El Capitan is so much faster and
Yeah.
more efficient than previous supercomputers,
Right.
we can now tackle problems in
Yeah.
a way that we simply couldn't before.
You mentioned healthcare earlier.
I did.
What kind of advancements
Okay.
can we expect to see in that field?
Well, imagine being able to simulate
Okay.
how a drug interacts with the human body
Yeah.
at a molecular level.
Wow.
With El Capitan, scientists could create a virtual model
Okay.
of your specific genetic makeup and then test different treatments to see which one would be most effective.
Wow. So we could be moving toward treatments that are tailored to each individual patient.
Precisely. And the implications go beyond just treatment.
Okay.
El Capitan could also help us understand the underlying causes of diseases,
Right.
leading to earlier diagnoses and more effective preventative measures.
It sounds like El Capitan could revolutionize the way we approach healthcare as a whole.
I believe it has the potential to do just that.
Wow.
But the exciting applications don't stop there.
Okay.
Remember climate change.
Of course. Yeah.
El Capitan could be a game changer.
Okay. How so?
Think about the complexity
Yeah.
of Earth's climate system
Okay.
with countless variables interacting
Right.
in ways we don't fully understand.
There's a very complex system.
It is.
Yeah.
With El Capitan, we can create incredibly detailed climate models
Right.
that take into account all these factors.
Right.
Everything from ocean currents and atmospheric patterns
Okay.
to deforestation and greenhouse gas emissions.
So we're talking about being able to simulate the entire planet's climate
Yeah.
with incredible accuracy.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah.
And that level of detail can help us understand
Okay.
how climate change is unfolding,
Right.
predict future scenarios,
Okay.
and test different mitigation strategies.
So El Capitan isn't just about making things faster.
Yeah.
It's about tackling problems
Yeah.
that were previously considered too complex to even approach.
That's precisely it. It's about opening up entirely new avenues of research
Wow.
and empowering scientists
Yeah.
to answer questions that were once deemed impossible.
This is all so fascinating.
It is.
It really feels like we're on the cusp
Yeah.
of a new era of scientific discovery,
Yeah.
one where we can use technology to solve problems
Right.
that have plagued humanity for centuries.
I agree. It's an incredibly exciting time to be involved in science and technology.
It is.
But let's not forget about the potential risks and challenges
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
that come with such powerful technology.
We need to make sure that this technology is used responsibly and ethically.
Absolutely. We need to have open discussions about the potential implications
Yeah.
of exascale computing and ensure that it's used for the benefit of all humankind.
I couldn't agree more. But
Yeah.
overall,
Yeah,
I'm incredibly optimistic about the future of exascale computing
me too.
and the positive impact it can have on our world.
And I can't wait to see the amazing discoveries and innovations
Yeah.
that emerge from this new era of scientific exploration.
This has been an incredible deep dive so far.
It has.
But we're not done yet.
No.
Stay tuned for the final part of our exploration
Okay.
of El Capitan,
All right.
where we'll delve even deeper into its potential
Mm,
and discuss what the future holds
yeah.
for this revolutionary technology. So we've covered a lot of ground talking about El Capitan and, what it can do,
It's a lot, yeah.
from like simulating the climate to,
Yes.
developing personalized medicine,
Yeah.
even like pushing the boundaries of 3D printing.
It really is amazing to consider all the different applications.
Yeah,
It really shows how much potential there is for
Yeah.
El Capitan
for sure.
to not just advance scientific knowledge, but to actually improve people's lives.
Absolutely. And it's not just El Capitan that's
Yeah.
making waves right now.
Yeah.
We talked about how this is part of a global push
Mhm.
for exascale computing.
Yeah. It's incredible to see countries around the world
I know, it's so cool.
collaborating and investing in this kind of research.
Yeah, it really highlights the importance of international cooperation
It does.
when it comes to science.
Yeah.
The challenges we face today, like
Later.
climate change disease outbreaks,
Right.
finding new energy sources.
It's a lot. Yeah.
These are global issues
They are.
that require global solutions.
Absolutely.
Something that's really stuck with me through all this
Yeah.
is that even with all this talk about exaflops and heterogeneous architecture,
Uh-huh.
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
It's the human element
It is.
that's driving all this progress.
You're absolutely right. El Capitan is a product of human ingenuity.
Yeah.
And it's going to be used by brilliant minds to tackle some of the biggest challenges facing humanity.
That's what makes this so exciting.
It really is.
So to bring it all home for our listeners,
Okay.
what's the key takeaway from our deep dive into El Capitan?
What should they be thinking about?
Yeah. What should they be thinking about?
I think the biggest takeaway is that we're on the verge of a new era
Okay.
of scientific discovery.
Yeah.
El Capitan and other exascale computers represent a massive leap forward
Yeah.
in our ability to understand and shape the world around us.
That's pretty powerful stuff.
It is.
Yeah.
This technology has the potential to change everything.
Like what?
From how we treat diseases
Okay.
to how we design cities
Right. Uh-huh.
and even how we explore the universe.
It's mind-boggling to think about all the possibilities.
It is mind-boggling.
But it's also important to remember
Yeah.
that with great power comes great responsibility.
Absolutely. As we move forward with exascale computing,
Mm-hmm.
we need to make sure we're asking the right questions.
Right.
How can we use this technology ethically?
Right.
How can we ensure that the benefits are shared widely?
Yeah. These are important conversations
They are.
that we need to be having now.
We-
Well said. It's up to all of us to ensure that this incredible technology
Yeah.
is used for good
Mm-hmm.
and that it helps create a brighter future for everyone.
I couldn't agree more. And I'm incredibly optimistic about the future.
Me too.
With tools like El Capitan at our disposal,
Yeah.
I think we're on the right track to solving some of the world's most pressing problems.
That's a great note to end on.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of El Capitan and exascale computing.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been an incredible journey,
It has.
and we can't wait to see what the future holds.
To our listeners, keep exploring.
Yes.
Stay curious.
Stay curious.
And let's see what amazing discoveries we can make together
together.
in this exciting new era of science and technology